Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Insurance Town. I'm the Mayor Heath Sheeran and the host of this podcast. So glad you're here hanging out with me today. I have got my good friend Poppy Danker in the house. Man, I just love this chick. She is so much fun. Her and her husband have built a phenomenal agency in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, and built on the back of social media, hard work, and community. And I can't wait for you to hear about it. This episode is sponsored by my good friends over at Smart Choice, the fastest growing agency network, hands down. They do so many amazing things with no fees, no setup fees, higher commissions, lower premium volumes, 11,000 agencies, over $11 billion in written premium. I mean, what more can you ask for? Go to smartchoiceagents.com. Also, my good friends over at Canopy Connect. Go to usecanopy.com/Heath. Get your discount, get your demo, get involved, and get the best intake forms, get the best opportunity for you to get deck pages, loss runs, get all the things that you need to quote your prospects. Use canopy.com/Heath. I'm going to slide out of the way here so you can check out this wonderful conversation with my good friend, Poppy Danker. Poppy Danker, what's going on, sis?
Nothing.
Nothing? That's a lie.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Nothing.
Dude, you are always into something like TikTok or selling insurance or putting together car air fresheners.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so normally during Christmas time, I handwrite, which I might still do it. I don't know. I handwrite a whole bunch of Christmas cards to my clients and put little notes in there, just like if it's about their kids or something, I'll just write something in there. But this year I decided I would make freshies, and when they come in to do a renewal or just get an ID card, anything, just give it to them, hand it to them, and show them that I appreciate them, tell them to hang it in their car and thinking of me every time they open it and sniff it, smell me, or I thought that I could go and deliver them to local businesses and say, maybe you should check us for a fresh look on your insurance.
Hey-o.
Hey, yeah.
So what's the smell? What's the scent? Is it like
they're all different? So of course
it's not your husband's natural body funk.
No, it's his smells that he got to pick. One is called leather and lace, and I have bourbon and whiskey.
Nice.
I'm sorry, bourbon and vanilla, whiskey and oak.
Okay, I like that.
Pumpkin spice, big wave, and fresh air.
Okay.
Just a little variety.
Dig it. So far, have you had some good response from it?
Oh yeah, they love it. They people thought I was trying to sell them. Everyone's like, "How much are they?" I'm like, "Well, I'm not. I don't sell something with my logo on it. That's kind of silly."
I gotcha.
Well, I was like, "Well, I don't really need freshy money. I need insurance money." Okay.
Man. Okay. You've been at this a minute. So let's take a walk down memory lane. Lead me up to where you are today. Let's go back a minute. Not too far back, but just how you got to where Danker is today, because y'all are doing pretty well now. I remember you in the early days, I feel like.
Yeah. We both started at Farmers Insurance, but before that, I have direct sales experience. I had sold Thrive, that little vitamin patch that you put on, and I'd done pretty well. Got a Cadillac, was like earning trips and stuff. And then a guy that owned Farmers Insurance was like, hey, if you can sell vitamins, like patch stickers to adults, then you can sell insurance. And I'm like, I don't know anything about insurance, but he was like, oh, I think you can do it. Anyway, I like a challenge, I guess. I don't really know what happened. Actually, Dustin told me I should stick. I'm always afraid to do anything new. And Dustin was like, you can do it. You should try to do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And I did. And I did well. And then Dustin liked the insurance industry. Like, he liked that it helped people. He liked what it did. He liked how you could become an insurance advisor and like someone that somebody respects and trusts and wants their advice than not a salesman. Like he liked that part. Like he was like, man,
Yeah.
we could really help people. Like this is awesome. And he just loved it.
Mm-hmm.
He saw something different than I did. I didn't see that. And then he's like, and you like to help people and you like to talk to people. We should do this on our own. Like there's no
Yeah.
way we should do this for somebody. And I'm like, okay. And he just kept saying that I know we can do this. And I was scared to death. He told me just to research independent agencies, research it. Of course, I came from a captive and they told me that that was wrong.
Yep.
So I thought that it was kind of in my head where I worked at Farmers, I was prestigious. And then I was going to
Yeah.
go sell like progressive. I thought this is just silly.
Yeah. You thought you
But
were lowering yourself
I did. And
below.
that's kind of
Yeah.
like what he tried to make me feel like too. And to other people in the community, oh, well, she's going to be selling independent insurance, whatever. But I found out that it's like way better. The insurance company that you write for doesn't really matter as much. I mean, it does, but your coverages and your agent is what really matters.
100%.
And when you become an agent to people, then that's like so much more valuable. And so that's just kind of what we did. And we started our own. And that's like our heavy emphasis on helping people. Like, yes, it's amazing to make money and grow like we have and do all the things. But the fact that we are a community resource in our town, like everybody in our whole town knows us and loves us. It's the Dankers. Like I feel like we're celebrities when we go someplace and we're just insurance agents. And I
Right.
think, but it's because we make it fun too. Like you said, like
Yeah.
everybody, we have such a presence online that everywhere we go, people know us. And yesterday at the Veterans Day parade, like there's a video that the schools sent out. And as soon as they saw our side by side, the kids at the elementary school, the Dankers, like it's a cool feeling. Like it's crazy. We sell insurance, but we're like, I don't know. It's weird. Like I'm going to the school on Friday to talk to the kids and tell them about the insurance professional that I am and how it's good for the community.
So, what you've done, and I'd love to know. So, what you've done is you've built a pretty good presence on TikTok, on social media and whatnot. Do you feel like more of a content creator or more of an insurance agent, or do you one to fuel the other?
I feel like in our agency, Dustin is the insurance agent and advisor. Mm-hmm. I'm more like a producer and I'm a licensed agent. Like I'll sell insurance to people and I'll give them a quick quote and I'll help. But if you want to know everything about your coverage, what you have, what you should have, what you're missing, your policy gaps, you want to talk to Dustin. Because
if you want to have some fun, you go to you.
Yes. And it's funny. We have customers that call and want to talk to him, and there's some that want to talk to him. Some don't want that business. They don't want that. They just want me. And
yeah,
it's funny. And then there's other people that like I pick up the phone and they're like, can I talk to Dustin, please? You sure?
Yeah. Exactly. When they ask that, they have an issue or they want about their policy or it's something more professional.
Yeah. And we've also figured out men.
All right. So you got really involved in I got to know you through insurance, but then I found out about your TikTok and all of your videos and your shenanigans on social media. Did you start doing all those TikTok trends and fun stuff like that with the intentionality of growing your business and leading people towards insurance? Or was it just like Poppy wanted to have some fun on TikTok and be a goofball?
No. So prior to selling insurance, so before I had the little vitamin business, I had no social media, none. And I added I did a mass adding of tons of people on purpose when I had that little vitamin business. I would add anybody. And then I would message you. I did the cold marketing direct sales. Like everybody got a message. Do you want to do this? And then when I worked for Farmers, you had to sell so many policies a month and contact so many people, and he never gave you a list. I used my social media. I was like, okay, I've got 2,000 friends. Let me market to those 2,000 friends. And so then I messaged all my 2,000 friends. So then those Thrive customers turned into insurance customers.
Okay.
And we realized, wait a minute, we have a little gold mine here.
Yeah.
I don't have to ask people for insurance quotes if I'm just telling them about it and making them think about me all the time. And when they think about insurance, they think, oh my God, let me call Poppy because she just made that stupid video the other
Right.
day and was telling us.
And well,
And it's pretty
yeah,
much a way to stay fresh in their ear.
you do. And you don't even always make insurance videos. It's always like random things.
We did that on purpose because if you do too much insurance, people
Yeah,
tune it out. They don't want to hear about insurance all the time.
exactly.
Um, I
So
used
you
to post how
sprinkle
much
them.
money I saved to people all the time. Well, then I became the agent that all they ever want is, you got to save me money. And I don't want to do that either. I want
Right.
value, not price. So we
100%.
stopped doing that. So you kind of have to change your business. Like we had to figure out what worked for us and what was better. I
Yeah. Well, now you're like at 25 or 30,000 followers or some stuff like that. It's crazy that you've grown from that 2,000 or whatever and now TikTok, you've got a lot.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, I didn't have any when yeah, you're right. I mean, even when I think me and you first started talking, and I think I might have had 500, and I was like still doing the same thing. Like I'm just going to keep on making these videos, and it's going to either grow or it's not going to grow. And like I didn't think
and that's
TikTok.
well, what's funnier is when I first, heard of you, it was you gotta go see Poppy's a TikTok lady. And like you said, back then it was like 500 or 600 followers, and it was like, you gotta love it, because I was just dipping my toe into social media,
Mhm,
TikTok stuff back then, and like you gotta go see, you're gonna love it. And I was like, oh my gosh, and immediately you and I hit it off. And
mhm.
but it's just funny. And so, I think there's something to that. And in some previous podcasts done and some things I've listened to, there's a conversation out there that social media is no longer social media. I wrote a blog about this. Now it's more interest media, and people are, kind of rephrasing and reframing social media as more interest media. And people aren't just going on there to be social with people and connect and what's your mom doing anymore. It's more like they want to go to things they're interested in, or they want to go see people they're interested in. Do you
Well,
have you
like
heard
to call
this?
it.
And do you
I call it. So if people ask me, how do you get business? What do you do? I have a word. I don't know if I just decided. I call it attraction marketing.
yeah,
I say I do attraction marketing. I attract people to me. They want to buy what I'm selling.
100%.
And I don't, and I mean that like jokingly, because Dustin has had me sell things all through the years. I mean, like he'll make me make a Facebook post about this. You can sell it. Make a
Yeah.
Facebook post, you'll sell it. And he's right. I mean, for some reason, people are like, what does she have? That little goofy girl. I want to see what
Yeah.
she's got.
100%. And but I'm seeing you now, we're like, and I don't know if this is like official or not, but like I see you're pushing products now, and you're like doing the TikTok shop stuff. And
Oh, yeah.
and so like it's turned into like you're doing all kinds of things like influencer stuff. And so it's not just little old Poppy Danker anymore. You've got a following, you've got a influence out there, and people are seeing what you're doing. And again, I'm sure that drives people foot traffic through the door or the phone ring at Danker, even though you might be on there selling some magic unicorn foot cream or something, but
Right.
yet someone will come in to buy insurance from you.
Yeah. Well, and I haven't made like we tell people, we're not making a ton of money on TikTok or Facebook
Mhm.
on doing those things, but it's a check and it's coming in monthly, and that's just extra fun money. And for us, we just like it because I'm getting free stuff on TikTok. We don't have to
Yeah,
pay for any of that stuff. All of it's for free. And so it's like, oh, do we want that? Sure. Let's just say yes. I can make a little video. Sure. Who cares? And then,
that's
like you
awesome.
said, it's just more attracting. I mean, because at the end of the day, all we really care about is making this business work. All the other stuff is fun. It's
Yeah.
extras. Social media, that's just a extra thing for me. Like if I had other producers that came in the office, and I would like them to be door knockers, but I don't want to do that.
I understand, but you found a way to make it work. And what people don't understand that are listening to this and know who Poppy Danker is or Danker Insurance, you're in middle of nowhere, Oklahoma.
Oh yeah.
You're not like in some metropolitan like giant, or you're not in like New York or California or Texas for that matter. You're in a town I think I haven't even heard of, Oklahoma. So and you're
Well, and
doing it like
my my kids are finally seeing that too. They're like, wait a minute. So, like, we only have 3,000 people in this town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how do you have so many followers? Like, what is it? And I'm like, well, it's because we don't just sell insurance to people in Chandler, or we don't just know people in Chandler. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's everybody. We want to know everybody. And so they're like, oh wow, that's crazy. That's really crazy.
I mean, that's the thing. Like Chandler, Oklahoma, and you've got an agency that's it's thriving, and like you said, you're known in your community. You've got things going on there. So I
Well, and we're just a husband and wife. And I mean, yes, we would like employees. We've tried to hire, it just hasn't worked out. We haven't found the right person, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. It's everything's possible. You just have to work really hard at it. You just have to work
yeah.
really, really hard every day.
And do you guys, do you and Dustin write just any particular niches? Do y'all write mostly personal and commercial line, like mostly
So it
personal or mostly commercial or both?
used to be mostly personal, and then of course the industry changed.
Yeah.
And when it changed, we decided, oh, we need to change with it. So Dustin hired a commercial producer, and we have a guy that works for us. He doesn't work in the office. All he does is drive around knocking on doors, and he sells convenience stores and
Nice.
big policies for us. And so um, he does that. And then Dustin was like, okay, so I want to be making the money too. I'm not going to just pay somebody to do it. So he dived in and learned commercial, which when you don't know it and you don't have anybody to teach you, that's difficult. But he learned it all on his own. He learned all the forms, and now
Yeah.
he's our commercial guy. So like if somebody calls for a commercial quote, they don't talk to me, they talk to Dustin. We do.
Good.
And of course, Dustin has always done Medicare. He does very well with Medicare. That's just something
Yeah.
that we did at Farmers. And then I do health insurance as well. So we actually, in life insurance. So we sell everything. You can come here. You're a one-stop shop at Denker Insurance. There's some people who we do their life, health, commercial, home and auto, everything. And that was another thing that when we did this, he said, I want to be able to service everything that everybody needs here. So like they would say, well, do you want to sell that insurance? Sure. Why not? Let's do it. Let's learn it.
And do you find that being a one-stop shop is somewhat more of a help than it is a hindrance there? Or like you think you're able to wrap your arms around all of that? Or some people would say, oh, you need to only do P&C or only do health. Or do you think being a small town helps you to be able to do that?
I think it does, because then you're like, I mean, I'm like that lady who we do everything for. I mean, she's not got anybody else that if somebody needs insurance, she's going to tell them to call us, by God, nobody
Yeah,
else. And I mean,
that's
she's
true.
not, if she leaves, is she going to leave one piece of business here or five pieces of business here or all of it or what? I mean, so it's really hard to leave somebody when you've got everything. I mean, we're kind of in a marriage. Like she's got to divorce me to leave.
Well, it's that whole bank mentality. Like when you get a savings account, and they'll get you a checking account, and then they'll say, hey, do you want to do your mortgage here? And then they'll say,
Yes.
you need to have this account. And then it's hard to leave once you've got all of your finances there at that one bank. I feel like the
Oh
same thing
yeah.
with Danker Insurance.
Yeah. I've got a loan lady that I just text her when I want to go get a new car somewhere. And she's like, okay, where do you want me to send the PO? And I mean, I'll never use anybody else because of that. And so
Yeah.
that's what we try to do as agents. And we still do. I mean, like, you can text us or call us or email. And of course, I don't love it, but still tons of people message me on my cell phone and know they can get a hold of me. I mean, I think we're more attainable like that. Like you said, it's that small town feel. Maybe other people don't feel like they can approach their insurance agent that way, but they do me. And sometimes it might be a little annoying to get a Facebook message at 9 o'clock at night or whatever, but hey, that's okay. That's how I wrote them the first time. So you can't later on go and say, don't contact me that way when I was okay taking their money the first time that way. So
Yeah.
that's another little thing though, too. If you're going to operate your business that way, you have to maintain that presence all the time. When we go to Walmart, I may not remember because I've got 17,000 followers on Facebook. I'm
Yeah.
not going to know you all by face. I try to, but I don't. And sometimes someone will come up to us and say hi. And if we don't say hi right back or smile in the right way, they feel offended because they feel like we're friends. And so
100%.
I've had to I'm going to put on a face and smile and, oh my gosh. And then later on, I'm going to go back and go, who the hell was that? We're growing, but they don't see us growing. They don't know how much we're growing. They don't know that now I have 1,000 clients, instead of however many. And
Mhm.
so they'll come in and think that you should remember everything about me. They walk in and just see us and think that's just all, you have like 5 clients. It shouldn't be no big deal. You definitely remember me. And now I'm like, oh, now my new thing is, can you spell that last name for me?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, not that I didn't forget you. I just don't remember how to spell it.
Yeah. They'll be like Jones, Jones, and you're like, dang it.
Smith.
Yeah.
You're like,
It's
oh,
Smith. Yeah.
I
Oh, that's
forgot.
funny. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, and again, we can edit if we need to, but your one of the things that again, what I knew you from is obviously a sponsor of this show and someone I love dearly is in Smart Choice, and you guys still with Smart Choice, and you've
Yes.
won some awards with them,
Mm-hmm.
and I've seen you, and I've heard the things about you guys growing there and win awards with them and doing stuff. Has that relationship with Smart Choice been something that's you feel like is one of the main reasons why you've been able to grow as much as you have on the PNC side?
They definitely
Having
gave
those relationships.
they definitely gave us our start because to begin with,
Yeah.
I literally had well, I had a year experience and Dustin had 6 months, and we'd only been producers, not even agents.
Yeah.
So let's just go ahead and for the rest of my life, praise TK for that. Like for TK to go, you know what? I like you. I mean,
Yeah. We're gonna
okay,
take
this is
a
cool.
we'll
Let's
take a
let's
flyer
do
on you.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, it wouldn't hurt them, I guess, by doing it.
Right.
Maybe I don't know, unless I wrote bad policies and
Sure.
I don't know, whatever. But anyway, they gave us a chance. They gave us our first big contracts.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was able to get some on my own, but that really helped us. You know, so I think initially, if you're a new agent starting out, I mean, amazing, and if you need help, amazing. We're
Yeah.
at the point now where they're not. I mean, we still use them. Like I use them for
Yeah.
commercial. I don't need to use them very much for personal lines. I mean, I have a couple of carriers with them, but it's kind of
Yeah.
died off. I had
Right.
safety with them. I lost them. That sucked. That was horrible. I thought that would be the end of my world, but it wasn't. We rallied.
Yeah.
It's been fine.
But having a net behind you that can help you in those kind of situations. You got a commercial risk that comes through, and you got a producer like, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Do we even have a market for that? You've got
And the
a
good
place to
news is
go
I
like
can
that.
AOR any policy probably
Yeah.
because I'm sure they can get it. I'm sure they've got access to it.
100%.
Yeah, and if they don't, if I give them a big policy, they're going to go try to find it or whatever. So that's another thing too. That's helped us immensely with commercial.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
Personalized, I can pretty much always find something, but
Sure. Yeah, I just I wanted to make sure that I gave them a little shout out that you guys are still pretty successful with them and doing things.
oh
Like I
yeah,
said, I've seen the awards and I've seen the things, and
yeah, we're leadership. Yes, yes, yes.
yes, so that at that point your things start to change, and you can get more money from that, and you can see some things open,
Mhm.
doors open from that. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
um and then again, beyond just social media presence, like you guys really do dig into your small community, like not just your city, but
everything.
like the county, the state,
Yeah.
so to speak. Like
So
you guys
anytime
really dig into that.
we are big, like our community supports us. Like we wouldn't be here without our community, and we know that. And they do.
Yeah.
They support us. Like if someone makes a post online about Danker Insurance, you can't say nothing bad because the rest of the town's going to crucify you. They're all going to get on there and say how great we are and what we've done good, or even our
Yeah.
laundromat. They're the same way. So they support us so much that we can't say no. We just can't. Anybody that comes in, if it's sports related or anything, we say yes. We go to every banquet that they ever put on in our town, and I swear to Jesus, they put on more banquets than anybody has ever known. I mean, we're constantly putting into the community, but it comes back to us, and I we love it. I mean, it's something that makes us feel good. We're on the and these aren't things that we post or tell anybody about it. It's just something that we do. But like the school counselors know that if there's a kid at school that needs new shoes, or if it's cold outside and they wear sandals or flip flops, just call it Anchors, tell them what we need, and they're going to go buy it and bring it up here to the school.
That's
You
so
know,
amazing.
they need winter coats. They'll give us a list of sizes, boy or girl, whatever, and we'll just bring them to the school and drop them off. So there's so many things that, if you do right by your community, they do right by you. It seems like we just
1,000%.
keep pouring into them and they pour into us, and it's great. Our kids go to school here. I mean, this is where, I don't know.
No, I totally.
Everywhere you go, there's an Anchor Insurance logo on the back of a shirt somewhere. It's great. We love it.
By the way, those that are listening right now should check this out. I love your hat. The most recent hat that you have, the red, white, and blue one with the string. Oh my God, I want one. I'll buy it from you. I'll send you a check. If you have any extra ones, that is one of the coolest hats ever.
So you like the red, white, and blue one?
I like the hat that you had on. Which video was in? I watched all of them, but it was a red, white, and blue one, I think, where it had like.
Yeah, it was red, white, and blue. And I wanted it that way because that's our Chandler colors. And then I'm also patriotic as well.
Well, yeah, it was awesome.
And I'm a veteran. So it was just like, it was great. There's a
do you have a lot of stuff like that with your logo on it that you give out in the community and you have around? Or that's just more stuff for you and Dustin?
So we have, I even have little freshies in here, and I have koozies and little beer openers, things like that with my name on it. The hats, we have these made. The Richardson caps that everybody loves.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah, and so when people come in, and if they get a commercial policy or a home and auto, or if it's substantial, we try to give them something when they leave. And then obviously it's great advertisement. Everybody loves these hats.
All over town, yeah.
All over town. So then, we have some people who, once their hat gets just old and dirty, they'll come in here and ask Dustin for a new one. And he's like, it's free advertisement. I can't say no.
Yeah, 100%.
But like the one that I was wearing, I have a little girl here in town. Her name is Stevie, and she has a little business called Get Truckered. And she makes hats. You can have her put anything you want on a hat. And
okay, I need to get her number then.
Yeah, so she'll be able to make you you can have anything. I have one that says Dustin's Problem.
Love it.
And when we go places, that's where, Dustin's Problem.
Okay, so because you've been a problem child for me for the last little bit, I can't really, I got to go get my kids here in a minute, but I do want the audience to know, from you, first question I'll ask you is, if someone's listening to this right now and they're thinking, I want to do the same thing. I want to attract followers. I want to try to grow my business through social media, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever their platform of choice is. What advice would you give them?
Okay. You have to be consistent. You have to go all in. You can't stop. That's the thing, is you might go, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not getting any sales from this. You post about insurance one time and nobody calls me. Well, no, you have to do this consistent, never stopping. This is what, like you said, am I an insurance agent or am I a content creator? Who knows? Because that's what I do all the time. It's just kind of tied into each other. I don't like posting all the time. It's annoying. It's hard to come up with an idea. And especially I post on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all of those things. And if you're going to post 3 times a day, like they say, so you can be viral and be big, that's 9 posts a day I got to come up with. I also have a Danker Insurance page that I run.
Yeah.
For the Facebook. So that's another.
It's almost a full-time job just doing that.
It is. So I asked Dustin to film a video with me the other day, and we had to take 10 takes, and he said, "This is stupid. People that do this for a living, why do they do this?" It's stupid. But I think that if you want to grow, and that social media is where it is right now, that's what everybody spends all their time. If you're with your best friend, they're going to be on their phone while you're at dinner with them or hanging out, looking on social media, because that's just what people do
100%.
now. So if you want to get out there, if you want to get out there in front of them, you've got to be on social media. And like you said, what I post sometimes has nothing to do with insurance, but it's just trying to stay relevant and get in people's faces.
And
so that consistency, I think, is you have to
the
stay
number
consistent.
one. Yeah. That's
Because
a
I see
hard thing
people all
for,
the time think, and this is, I'm honestly a rarity. There's not a lot of agents that sell like I do online. And so
yeah.
when I see somebody else start posting like me, but then I'm like, oh, well, it doesn't really matter. No one's going to keep doing this. And it's true. Like I'll see somebody else post for a little while and I'll see some agent and I'm like, oh, look at them go. Oh, how cute. They're making videos too. How great. And then I'm like, maybe they'll do well. And then I never see them again. I never see any more posts because you have to keep doing it.
Oh, it's
And
a commitment. You're right.
if you stop, it's not going to grow. So yeah, that's the thing is you have to keep.
It's so hard. I know with Insurance Town, like I'll go through spurts where I'll do really well and I'll be posting, and then I'll just get busy doing something else and I'll forget about it. And,
Yeah, and I mean,
or
and I'm speaking to myself when I say this because like some
no,
people,
yeah,
some people will notice I haven't seen you posted in a little while, Poppy,
yep.
and even Dustin will, hey babe,
You haven't
noticing the
posted a
phones,
stupid video.
or he'll say, hey, the phones aren't ringing as much. I have
Yeah.
to crank out some more videos.
Wow. That's awesome. You could see a collation there. Okay. So now the next question I would have is same general premise, but someone saying, I'm small town agency, I'm just too small, or we just opened another location in a smaller town or whatever it might be. How can I do that? How can I be relevant? What can I do to grow when there's only a population of 2,500 people or 3,000 people or less than 10,000 or whatever it might be, which I'm sure if you had 10,000 people, you'd be like, oh, but,
Oh yeah.
but for like someone in a small town, what's some advice that you would give them to say, okay, you can do this. You don't have to be in a big metropolitan area. You don't have to have Farmer's name behind you or State Farm or some other.
Um, make
I
sure that
rambled for like 5 minutes to give you a chance to think about this. Come on,
I
Poppy.
know. Okay. So like
You're blowing it, Poppy.
I think what um I think really in a small town is getting out in front of people, letting them see what you do and more you do something good for one person and make one person happy and they tell everybody in a small town. Like that's the only thing that's crazy and amazing is you help one person and they're going to tell 15 people and that they're going to all come in here. Well, such and such told me to come in here and see you. I mean, we had a lady whose house burnt down. Craziest thing. You would not think that would turn around on us, but she closed that day and it burnt down and we paid. And she went all over
Wow.
town telling everybody
Oh, of course.
and called the Dankers. And of course, we had a little surge after that. And I was like, wow. I mean, like word of mouth in a small town is,
Big
I
time.
think, probably number one. It can break you or make you.
Yeah, totally. No, I'd agree with that for sure. Okay. I noticed one thing and I wanted to see your thoughts on this. I noticed on some stuff, you're not a big hashtagger.
Mm-mm.
What is it like? I see people like there's some posts you'll see like 4 lines of hashtags, and there's some people do hashtags at all. Is there any relevance there on hashtags? If you don't use them and you're still growing,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you have to have them? Do you don't have to have them? What do you like?
There's mixed. People say I've tried. Like, so if you see me put hashtags in, which is if I have 20 posts, I might put a hashtag on one.
Yeah.
It's only because I've seen somebody else do it or read something or saw a trending hashtag that said to use it. And I was like, okay, let me try it. So Facebook, if you're in their professional mode and you make money, they pay you for certain hashtags. So you see this.
Okay.
Did you see the FB lifestyle? FB lifestyle, hashtag FB lifestyle everywhere.
Yes.
Facebook was paying you per person that looked at that. If you
Are you
had a
kidding
hashtag
me?
on there, if you were
I did
somebody
not
that
know
sold.
that.
So they were doing that because Facebook told them to. So that was a Facebook push.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
And on TikTok, like certain items that you sell, they'll tell you hashtag it TTS shop, TikTok shop or something. They'll tell you to tag it in that. And that lets those creators or lets those people that own that product go in and type in the hashtag and see who's using it and making videos of their stuff and they can track it that way. So there's actually lots of different reasons for using a hashtag.
I gotcha. Okay. I just always
But
wondered
they,
that.
they
Okay,
haven't been
so
they haven't been helpful to me. Oh, and you haven't even asked me about AI. Did you see? I mean, I've been getting into AI. What do you think about all that?
I know I've been seeing. I don't have time to get into that. We're gonna do part 2 on that one.
Yeah.
I have a whole section in my notes here that I've written down to talk to you about that, but I ran out of time because
Yeah.
you're my problem child. We'll just have to have a continuation.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Um,
I can show you how to implement AI. I can show you how to get on Chat GPT, make yourself a
uh,
personal assistant that will answer all your questions for you in your voice.
Love it. We're gonna definitely get into that. But
Okay.
I've loved this conversation. I love seeing what you're doing. I love the thing that you and Dustin are into. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for reaching out to me. Thanks for being a problem child that's taken us forever to finally get this
I
done.
know.
And
All
we've
right.
had issues and
Wait,
I
I mean,
guess
well, I'm just shocked that we didn't have like a million interruptions and people walking in and the phone calls. So like,
well, that's what happened last time. We were right in the
I know,
middle and like people were walking around like Dustin's got a customer and we got going on. And anyway,
I
dude,
know.
thank you
It's
so
all
much. We'll do part 2 for those that want it because I want to talk AI with you. So, but I
okay.
got to run. Love you.
Okay.
Talk to you later. Have a good one.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Peace.